priority in life. And this is the templates that I give the students, that the first priority of any man is maintaining his relationship with God, his submission to the authority of the Christ. The second priority of that man is his family, not in-laws, not his mother and father. His family, meaning his nuclear family, his wife and children. And under family, his first priority is to his wife and not children. She was the reason why they came. She's the reason why they will live safely. They are only there for 10, 20 years and then they will leave. So your organogram of priority should be: number one, to God, your submission to God; number two, your wife; number three, your children. Are we together now? Then the submission to your assignment, right? And then relationships and other things. Every time you break that rank, there will be trouble. If you exalt children more than your wife, there will be trouble. You exalt wife or husband more than God, there will be trouble. So we need to get back to rearranging those priorities again. There is absolutely nothing in my life personally that can take the place of God. There's no point even asking a debate on it. You see that? When I get married, my priority will shift automatically. I'll still love Koinonia. I love everybody with all my heart. But the moment I get married, I can miss Koinonia to maintain my relationship with my wife. And I'll do it without praying about it, without fasting about it. There will be no apologies whatsoever. I will make sure that when I come for Koinonia, I come with my wife happy. There's no faking it to come around and they say such a humble man, and the woman is saying this devil of a man. No. It must be resolved at home before we come to the pulpit. And then my children also, you see, well, I didn't have the best of experience with my dad. I don't want to go into all those details. We don't have time, but I really plan to be an award-winning father, and every gentleman here should be pressing towards that. I've seen their children, all of them here. I mean, Hope and the rest, they're award-winning children. Pastor Alpha, we've seen all their children, award-winning children, and these children were raised intentionally. It was not a mistake. Are we together now? So I think that the lesson we need to get here, if I'm to draw two things, is the fact that the fear of the Lord cannot be downplayed in any area of family life. Notice how they keep making reference to God, the fear of the Lord, and then keeping priorities right. Praise the Lord. Let's go to finances. We have to go to finances. That's really very important. We have to go to finances. I really had one more question on marriage. Would you let me ask that question? Is that all right? Dr. Jeleesa, please help us. When a young man is on the process to get married, can you guide us from step A? I have found a lady. What is the next step? Do I run away with her? Do I meet her parents? What exactly do I do? You know?
Yes, after finding the lady,
please listen, brothers, and
there is mutual consent on the part of the two, I think the next thing is to get the parents involved. And if you can also have the consent of the parents, then I think I'm sorry, it may sound raw, but I think that's when the church can be involved. My own personal, yes, that's when the church can be involved. The parent first, individual first, the parent, then the church. And after that, the families can come together, pick a date, and that's it.
Okay, wow. So that's the step. Once the people agree and they're happy, the next thing should be parents. Because I know there are lots of pastors and churches who say ignore parents. If I as the pastor refuses you, no matter what the parents say, is nonsense, so he's now correcting it, and I think I agree with him. Biblically, the first and greatest spiritual authority, in an ideal sense, there are exceptional cases, is a family. You cannot go and begin to meet a pastor and discuss on marriage whereas the parents are not even aware. Are we together now? On a final note, everybody is going to speak. What is your position on elaborate wedding? Waiting for an uncle to come from China, 5 million naira, pure water customized, is strangling a lot of gentlemen. There are people who are ready to move, but this barrier has stopped them. I know times that people use 100,000 to get married. Right now, what do you think is an average budget for a conservative in Zaria? I think you should not be talking of anything less than 1 million. Auditorium, balloons, fixing everything. So what exactly, hold on please, well, this is on a final note. What exactly is the role of elaborate wedding? You know, is it biblical? Should we allow it? I mean, why must we have to do all of those kinds of things? Is there a place for that? Is it necessary? Must a gentleman have 5 million to put on ground and have his house built by himself? Must everybody buy a shwebi? Must they buy suits for the boy who is going to hold the ring? You know, all these kinds of things. Where is the balance? Pastor Alpha, please take it and then we'll run it through.
Praise God. I don't think it is right to be under pressure for elaborate wedding. Mark my words. I didn't say that having certain things in your wedding is wrong. That's not what I said. But being under pressure for a kind of very elaborate, do this, do that, buy two